Did you record?
I did.
Okay. So today is our second day of weird equations. And actually this time it'll be a little less emphasis on like really weird equations, I guess. I think these equations are a little less weird than last week.
Amazing explanation.
You'll see.
Very good
So
explanation.
our homework
10
review.
out of 10.
Oh, oops, wait, hold on. Where did the homework review go?
I don't think I have one. We can just skip
Oh.
past it. Technically, the
Okay.
distributive stuff is kind of a homework review.
Oh, okay. So technically there is no homework review. But instead, let's practice the distributive property. So the distributive property we did a few questions last week, and basically it's the one where you how do I annotate? What happened here?
Wouldn't it become like 2x plus 16?
Wait, Yolanda, I don't think I can annotate and stuff because I'm on the thing, like the website.
Oh.
And I can't see chat anything either.
Oh. Let me try something then. Maybe I'll share.
I think you might have to.
Okay, give me a
Because yeah, hold on. Are you on the website or the?
I'm on the app.
Oh, okay. Hopefully it will work then.
Okay. So, as a review of the distributive property, so you have this 2 and then this parentheses, x plus 8. And what you can do is you can distribute the 2 to each of the things inside the parentheses, like this. And this means you multiply them. So 2 times the quantity of x plus 8 is the same thing as 2 times x, which is 2x, plus 2 times 8, which is 16. So this simplifies down to 2x plus 16. All right, and now we'll give you guys a chance to practice. So, oops, okay, everything I did right over that. What about 6 plus 4 times x? Type your answer in the chat once you use the distributive property on this equation.
Hey.
Also, Kyung, can you keep track of points?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yep, perfect. The answer would be 10x. I like how you put it in the chat as an equation. 6x plus 4x equals 10x. So that really shows how you distributed the x to the 6 and the 4. So good.
I solved 6 plus 4 and then added that to x.
Oh yeah, that's probably easier in this specific example. So yeah, that completely works too. All right, now 6 plus 4, the quantity of 6 plus 4 times x plus y. So type your answer in the chat. Okay, so 10x plus 10y is the correct answer. So what you can do easily is just to do 6 plus 4, that simplifies to 10, and then multiply that times x plus y. And you can also use the FOIL method. So that's not the most efficient method for this problem, but it's useful for when these are also variables. So for FOIL, you would just multiply 6 times x, and then 6 times y, 4 times x, plus 4 times y. So I see some of you guys using that method in the chat. Okay, this one you'll have to use the FOIL method. Okay, so we're starting to get answers in the chat. Good job. I think you can simplify it a little bit more. Okay, there's like a slight inaccuracy in both those answers, but you guys are really close. You're really on the right track. So as you can see in the lines I drew, yeah, x squared plus 5x plus 6 would be the correct answer. So first you do x times x, which is x squared. And then after that, you do x times 3, which is plus 3x, then 2 times x plus 2x, and then finally 2 times 3, which is plus 6. Then you can simplify it to x squared plus 5x plus 6, because 3x and 2x are like terms. All right, let's check out this next one. Yep, this one is pretty simple, right? It would just be 8x plus 8y. All right, what about this one? So for this, you can distribute 8 into the x, 8 into the 9. And so then this side right here would be 8x plus 72. And then the next side, you distribute 8 into that as well. So 8 times y plus 8 times -9. And that would be 8y minus 72. Then when you add these together, you just get 8x plus 8y, like all of you are saying in the chat, because 72 minus 72 is 0. So good job. It looks like you guys have a good grasp of distributive property.
Okay, so next we're going to look at this symbol. So obviously this is a exclamation point, but it's also during math, it's something else. And yeah, somebody told us in the chat already, it's called a factorial. And if you came to Mathema last year or like over the summer during the AMC session, you probably already know how to do this. Or if you didn't, you might still know. So basically what this is, it's called a factorial. And if I have like, let's say, I don't know, 5 factorial, then that means 5 factorial is equal to all of the integers down to 1, including it going down, decreasing like 3 to 1, and then you multiply all of them together. So 5 factorial would be equal to 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which is 120. So if I do like 10 factorial, I'm not gonna like actually calculate this, but it would be 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So everything just all the way down like that. Yep. So we will look at some examples on the next slide.
It's okay.
Okay, so the first one is pretty simple. What is 4 factorial? We have some really speedy answers. Yeah, so you're right. It's 24 because 4 factorial is equal to 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. 4 times 3 is 12, 12 times 2 is 24, and anything times 1 is just itself, so it's 24. Okay, next question. What is 0 factorial?
So this
You
is
might,
kind of a trick question.
yeah. So I see a lot of zeros and also some ones. So when I first saw this, I thought it was obviously 0 because, well, 0. It's just 0, right? But actually, it's 1. So that's just like something you have to know.
Yeah.
But Yolanda, do you know a reason behind this?
Yeah, so the reasoning, a factorial is just like the number of ways you can arrange something. So say I have 2 books and one is red, one is blue, and 2 factorial is the number of ways I can arrange the books because it'd be 2 times 1, which equals 2. So I can have the blue book, then the red book, or the red book, then the blue book. And so for 0 factorial, it's the amount of ways you can arrange nothing. So if you just have nothing, you can actually arrange it one way. It would just be nothing. Apparently that's how the explanation goes.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always heard that explanation, and I don't know if that completely makes sense to me. But
Yeah,
anyways,
that's what
it's just
the
1. So
mathematicians say.
you just have to know this. Okay, next one. So what
I got
is,
a question.
yeah,
But you said it's like for 4 it would be 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Then how is 0 times 0 1?
so it's not gonna be, well, okay. So 0 is just like an exception because for like 4, for example, we went down to 1, right? But then if I use 0, well, I can't go down to 1 from 0. So it's a little different from everything else. And like the arranging explanation that Yolanda said, that's the one that kind of makes the most sense, at least to me. But you just kind of have to know this. Because 0 is a special number and it has lots of weird rules like this. So anyways, this question, anybody have an idea how to tackle this without multiplying it? So
I've
the
got a
hint,
suggestion.
okay,
So what you do is instead of multiplying everything out, you just do what it tells you to do. So you do 10 plus 9 and then divide that by 8, which is something around 2.4-ish.
but can I do that? Is that allowed? Because I can't really do 10 plus 9 divided by 8 because it has those exclamations. Because
So
10
it's
factorial,
19. So it's 19 factorial divided by 8 factorial. I misspoke.
That's a good thought,
not
but I
quite.
also don't think we can just do that.
So I will show you an actual explanation. So the trick here is that the denominator can is a factor of both of the numerator terms. So 10 factorial is what? It's 10 times 9 times 8, blah, 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 all the way down to 1,
Wow.
right?
Yeah.
And then what is 9 factorial? That's 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times blah, 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 all the way down to 1. Or, well, I mean, yeah, that's true, but that's like our next step. And then the bottom one is 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Now, you will see that all of these terms, the 10 factorial, the 9 factorial, and the 8 factorial have 8 times 7 times 6 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So that means you can like cancel them out. So that will just leave us with 10 times 9 plus, well, just 9. So that means I think you're right if it's on your screen that's talking.
Slow. So,
Wait, what did you say?
sorry, I'm just doing it slow. So then you're just left with 10 times 9 times 9.
Plus 9.
10 times 9
Is
plus 1. Oh my god, I got it right.
So yeah, you are left with 90 plus 9, which is 99.
I got it right.
You were really close. I think you might have accidentally just multiplied instead of adding the 9. Like everybody who put 810. Unless you did it some other way and then you got to that number. But either way, so for anything like this, the trick is that they all have like the factor of the denominator, if that makes any sense. Okay, so the answer, yeah, was 99.
Okay, so does anyone have any questions on how we did that before we? Okay.
All right, so the next one is, oh, wait, are we skipping that?
I think we can do it. Just think about just pick a random number for x to be and think about
Wait,
how
no, like the 3 factorial one.
Oh, let's skip that one. Yeah, sure.
Okay. So this one is a kind of trickier one. So I think it uses the same basic concept as the one we just looked at. Something to do with the denominator and the numerator having the same factors. Hint, hint.
I have a
So,
question.
yes.
So when Yolanda said, so if you have like 3 books, and that means you can arrange them in 3 times 2 times 1 ways?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
What's your question? Is that your question? Like, is that what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like that you're thinking about that.
So, and if anybody has an idea, or if anybody finds a number that works, tell me.
Would 2 work?
Let's test it out. Okay. So currently our equation is 2 equals 2 factorial over 1 factorial. Because 2 minus 1 is 1. Wait, am I frozen or is, oh, okay, never mind. Okay, now, so what is 2 factorial?
2,
Well,
because
2
2 times 1, because 2 times
Yeah.
1 is 2.
What's 1 factorial?
1, because 1
1.
is 1.
Mm-hmm. What's 2 factorial divided by 1 factorial then? What's 2
2.
divided by
1.
Yeah,
2.
2. And
2.
our equation said that x is equal to that stuff. So 2 is indeed equal to 2. So, okay.
Yay, I did it. Yay, I did it. I was just going through the numbers, but yay, I did it.
But is 2 the only answer? Can anybody find something else?
Honestly, I think like every even number could be the answer to this.
Is it just even? Somebody in the
But-
chat is telling us the right answer. Yeah, so anything to? Okay. Well, the actual answer is that x can be anything. As our friend told us in the chat.
Can be.
Because, so let's think about it. Okay, so on the right we have x factorial over a number that's 1 less than x factorial. So when we use actual numbers, we could do like, I don't know, 7 factorial over 6 factorial. That's what it would look like. The top number would be like 1 bigger than the bottom number. And each time, like we did in the other one, they're all going to have the same factors, except the top one, the numerator, will have one more number. And in this case, it's 7. Because it's 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 1. The bottom is just 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So the 6 factorials in their like factored form, I guess, cross out, leaving us with 7. And 7 is x. So that's why in every situation, this will work with any x. Okay.
Would it work even if you put this equation in a calculator and did the factorials?
Oh, like as in, like if you put in an actual x number, like a 7 or something?
Yeah, if you did like 7 factorial divided by 6 factorial and then solve the factorials on a calculator or something.
It would give you 7. You can try it out.
Okay,
If
so
you have
what if x
I have
is
a question.
0? Okay, let's.
Yeah, what's your question?
What if x was 0?
What if x was 0? Well, we can't really do a negative factorial, so.
Yeah, no such thing. Because you can't arrange -1 items in any way. There's like, it's not possible.
Yeah, according to the calculator, there is error to that
actually,
situation.
So then anything greater than or equal to.
Anything greater than 1.
Or actually, wait.
Greater
No,
than or
greater
equal
than
to.
0. Greater than.
No, greater than or if we're gonna do greater than, then it's 0. But if we're gonna do 1, then it's greater than or equal to. That is my mistake.
And wait, so any questions about this other than the 0 one? That was good. Okay, let's go to the next one. Is there a next one? No, there is not.
All right, so this is a Jamboard. And we're just going to go over some factorial questions. Oops. Okay, we're not there yet. Go back. Oops. Okay, Jamboard. So I will put the link in the chat and we'll go through this one at a time. So try to avoid working ahead. All right, link is in the chat. Everyone join the Jamboard right now.
There is no access.
Oh, really?
It should be everyone and the internet can be.
What are you talking about? I got access.
So just make sure you're not using a JCPS email.
Ah, okay, that's why.
Oh.
All right, and yeah, you guys can go ahead, take a look at this problem.
For some
and
reason,
start.
every time I try to type my name on a computer, I always end up spelling it ANUSHAK. That is totally not my name. Because that is totally my name.
Wow, there's so many answers already.
Yep, so it looks like kind of a war between 10 factorial and 10. So
It would be 10 factorial.
okay, why do you
No,
think it
it's
would be
10.
10 factorial?
Okay.
Because I can see why that's like a valid that's a valid answer to think. Like
I don't get how it could have been 10 factorial because
but yeah,
10 factorial.
Oh, it is 10.
the answer is 10.
Yeah,
I think
it
you got
is
a little
10.
bit confused there.
Bro, Anushka,
Bro.
bro, imagine being Anushka.
Bruh,
Bro.
All right.
Bruh, imagine being Colin. Just imagine.
So we know that 10 factorial is just 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 all the way down. So that's the same thing as just 10 times 9 factorial. And then 9 factorial is 9 factorial. So the same. So this problem is basically asking us what is 10 times 9 factorial over 9 factorial. And then you can simply cancel out the 9 factorials and you're left with 10. So 10 is the correct answer. All right, so
Oh,
take a look at this one.
Hey, who deleted that?
Yeah, there's no shame in being your mom and not even why that was.
what does this sound? Okay, so
Certainly not me rubbing my hand across my mic.
okay, so for this one, I see a lot of people that Grammarly. Anyways, okay, so using the logic that we used from the one with the 10 instead of the A, I would say that you guys are right. I think that's the answer, but it looks kind of weird. But I see why you got that answer, and that was my first thought too, so I'm guessing that's right. And yeah, that's because so what is this YouTube link?
I would not recommend clicking on it.
No, it's
Probably-
Rickroll.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know, that's what I was gonna say.
All right. Wait,
So-
Karen, wouldn't there be like a parentheses? So it should be like a minus 8 parentheses, then factorial.
Wait, hold on, let me see. A minus. Oh yeah.
Wait, was
Yeah.
the person with the YouTube link on your Rickroll us?
Well, it wouldn't be actually a minus 8 factorial. It would be just
Oh,
like,
right. Wait.
wait, let me think
Would
about
it
this.
just be A?
So if you have 9 factorial,
You guys-
God, they were trying to Rickroll us.
oh wait, I don't think you can express it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we have no idea what A is. And then, but we can change this into A.
I'm confused. Is this one wanted to
I
know
think you
what-
guys have to be more specific on what answer you want to give us. Want us to like solve it, or do you want us to solve for A?
Yeah, this question was probably not very specific.
That's what I was
but
gonna ask. Are
we're
we
just,
solving
like-
for A or are we solving?
we can-
Like, I don't know. That's why I'm confused too.
So then,
Maybe something got deleted and that's why we don't know. Like something on the right.
Maybe.
that might make more sense. And then what you would just end up with is A factorial over 8 factorial plus.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the only thing I can think of doing here.
Okay, I think just something's wrong with this question. That's the only possible explanation because
Yeah.
well,
And I think the rest of the Jamboard is a bit weird. So we're going to skip that. I'm sure you guys are so sad. And return to the slides because we do have some other things, some other concepts. we should go over.
Yeah,
Okay.
the A thing is everywhere.
Anyways, so let's let everyone. Okay.
Are we doing this
Should
one?
we do this first or the other one first?
We can do the other ones first.
A plus 1 divided by A.
I think
Let's
I mean,
start.
A
help us understand this one. So let's, oops. Okay,
Let's start at slide 15.
start at this.
Oh, yeah, I think that's right. Okay.
All right, so does anyone know this rule? A
Yeah, it's
plus
C
B
squared.
equals, no, that's actually, you're thinking of,
theorem, that's
yeah.
A squared plus B squared equals C.
This
Oof.
time the squared is over around like both A plus B, so it's a little different.
Mhm, but good
Anybody
thought.
know? Yay, I see a right answer.
You are correct.
A squared plus AB plus C squared. Is this
So the way you get that
2AB?
is like A plus B squared is just A plus B times A plus B, and then you have to FOIL it. And that's how you get the 2AB in the center. So don't make the mistake of saying that the quantity of A plus B squared is A squared plus B squared, because that is wrong. And a lot of people make that mistake. So this is something you have to be very aware of. Write it down if you don't know it.
I was taught that it's A squared plus B squared plus 2AB.
That's the same thing. That works.
Yeah,
too.
that's the same thing, just rearranged.
Okay.
Also, all of these, like, you don't necessarily have to just memorize it, like, you know, like just flat out memorize it. Like, all of these, if you just distribute and like expand this thing into A plus B times A plus B and then distribute, you'll get like the right answer. It's just once you start working with these types of problems, you'll do it so many times that you'll have it memorized. And lots of times you can save a bunch of time by just memorizing these. So it's a good idea to memorize. And as we will see in just a second, sometimes some of the problems, like if you know this by heart, then you can see things more easily. So you'll see what I mean in a second.
Right, same thing, but A minus B squared, everything squared. Does anyone know what this one would be? And if you aren't sure, you can always distribute it to find out. So that would just be a quantity of A minus B times the quantity of A minus B. All right, so we have a correct answer in the chat. So it would just be A squared minus 2AB plus B squared.
So basically the same thing as the addition one, except subtraction.
Yeah, that's right. Just like you subtract the middle.
Wait a second. Why is it a plus after the 2?
So let's do the distribution ourselves to figure out why. So first we have to do A times A, which is A squared. And then we distribute A times negative B, which is minus AB. And then you do negative B times A, which is minus another AB. And then finally you have negative B times negative B. And the negatives will cancel out, so then you're just left with B squared. And then negative AB plus negative AB equals negative 2AB. So that's how we got this. Oops. I don't think I need to write out the whole thing. So hopefully that makes sense. And consider writing this down to help you remember it. Okay, and this final one here, again, you can use distributive property. to figure what this equals on your own. So give it a try. Anyone have it yet? So remember, you would have to do A times A times negative B times A. Oops, that line does not look right. B times A, and then B times negative B.
Fun fact, this is my favorite one out of these. Not really helpful, but it just is.
All right. So it looks like you guys are getting a little bit confused by this. So let's do it together. Okay, your answer is super close, super close. So A times A is A squared, correct? And then we do A times negative B, which is negative AB. Then after that, we have B times A, which is positive AB. So those things are going to cancel out. And then we have B times negative B, which is negative B squared. And so what you're left with, I will click one more time, is A squared minus B squared. Yeah, you forgot the minus part. No big deal.
We're really close though.
Yeah. So this is called the difference of squares. So A squared minus B squared. Say you were given like a problem, 14 squared minus 12 squared. You don't have to do it. You can just do A plus B times A minus B. So that would be 12 plus 14, which is 26 times 12 minus 14, which is 2. So it would just be 26 times 2, which is 52. And then you can do it the other way. So 12 squared is 144, 14 squared is 196, and 196 minus 144 is also 52. So that's how this works.
Oh, okay.
All right, are you guys ready to move on?
I'm guessing that's a yes.
Hopefully. Make sure you know these. We'll be
Sure.
all right, good.
Thank you for answering. Okay, so still important as our title says. So now we're gonna do the like similar things but with cubes. So this one is like we're going kind of backwards right now.
Oh yeah, so I'll just show it.
We'll just show you and then go the opposite way. So this one, like, I mean, if I knew that, for example, A plus B was one of the factors, then I could use that information to find the other factor. But if I was just looking at A cubed plus B cubed, I probably wouldn't know where to start. So we'll just tell you that it's like factors into A plus B, like the quantity of A plus B, times the quantity of A squared minus AB plus B squared. So let's check this. We're going to distribute the A to the A squared, then to the negative AB, then to the B squared, and then also the B to the A squared, B to the negative AB, B to the B squared. This one is a little bit more confusing, I guess, just has some extra steps. So A times A squared is A cubed. a times negative ab is negative a squared b. And then a times b squared is ab squared. And then it's like plus, yeah. Then with our b times a squared is a squared b. I like to write them in alphabetical order so that we can like see like terms better. And then b times negative ab, that's negative ab squared.
Yep. So that's the whole thing if you distribute the whole thing out. And then does anyone see how we can get from what we just wrote to this? How do we get from here to here?
Hint, hint, terms cancel.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you canceled a bunch of the terms. All of these.
I got a question.
All the terms
Mhm,
do
go
the
ahead.
exact same.
So would the a cubed cancel out with the positive b cubed?
No, it would not. Those are the only terms that are not going to cancel.
Oh, that's why everything else cancels?
Yeah, and then that's what we're left with. So let's see, we have this negative a squared b, and then we have this positive a squared b. And so those will cancel out. Then we have this ab squared minus ab squared, and those will cancel out as well because they add to equal 0. And then we're just left with a cubed plus b cubed, which cannot be canceled out because they have a different base term.
That makes a lot more sense.
That's good. Okay, next one. A cubed minus b cubed. So this is very similar to the other one, but you can see a couple of key differences. So like this one has a minus right here. This one has a plus right here. And if you were to distribute this one out, you would end up with a cubed minus b cubed. All right, do you guys really want to see it distributed? Or?
Yeah, we want to see it distributed.
Okay.
Let's do it.
We
Okay.
love your love for math.
Yes, we fully approve. So a times a squared, a times ab, a times b squared, negative b times a squared, negative b times ab, and negative b times b squared. All right, so for this, you guys feel free to unmute because I will just ask you guys the answer for each term. So what is a times a squared?
A cubed.
Excellent. And then what is a times ab?
A squared B.
Yep. Good job. And then what is a times b squared?
AB squared.
Yeah.
Yep. And negative b times a squared.
Negative BA squared.
Yep, we'll write it as negative a squared b. So same thing, but just this way we can more easily see which ones cancel out. All right, and then negative b times ab.
Anybody?
Yep.
Negative B squared A.
Yeah, and then we'll write it negative ab squared, but same thing. Then finally, negative b plus b squared.
Times is what she meant.
Sorry. Negative b
Negative B
times
cubed.
b squared.
Yeah.
Yes. Excellent.
Thank you for answering.
Yep. And now we're going to see which ones we can cancel out. So it's like playing I Spy. I spy a squared b, and I spy a negative a squared b. So those will cancel out. Which other one will cancel out?
The AB squared and the minus AB squared.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly right. And then what are we left with? You typed it in the chat. It was a cubed
minus b
b
cubed.
cubed. Perfect. So that's how you get these equations. And they're just like a shortcut you can take if you have them memorized.
Okay, so now we're just gonna do, let's see, 2 questions about this. And I think after the 2 questions, we can go to the Kahoot because I don't think we have time to do more than that. Is that okay with you, Yolanda?
Yep, sounds good.
Okay, so this first one. If the sum of A and B is 15 and their product is 5, find the value of A squared plus B squared. So before we do anything related to like all the rules you see on the right, I'm just gonna write this question and turn the words into math. So the sum of A and B is 15. Well, that just means that A plus B equals 15. And then the product is 5. A times B is 5. So now back to the question. Find the value of A squared plus B squared. So one thing I keep in mind for all of these problems, we have our handy dandy colorful chart thingy on the right. So which one of these looks the most like our problem, basically? Well, I'll just tell you this first one. I think I like the top one because it has the A squared and the B squared. There is a little term in the middle, but I think we can take care of that. So A plus B, like the quantity of A plus B squared equals A squared plus 2AB plus B squared. So, well, A plus B, we wrote down that A plus B is 15, right? So 15 squared equals A squared plus B squared plus 2 times 5. This is because we have the 2AB, and A times B we put up there is, like from the question, it's 5. So 2 times 5 is 2AB. So now I have 15 times 15 is 225 equals A squared plus B squared plus 10. Yep, now I just subtract 10 from both sides. And I get 215.
Yep.
So, oh, you go ahead.
So this is like a perfect example of how knowing these formulas can help you solve this problem much easier.
Yeah, and for these type of problems, you don't really need to find like A and B separately, like what A is and what B is, because it's asking you for A squared plus B squared. So this is kind of going back to a concept that we learned last week, that you don't have to find them separately.
Honestly, this isn't that weird at all.
Well, that's good.
That's what I said.
Okay, so if the sum of A and B is 20 and their product is 8, find the value of A cubed plus B cubed. So let's see, which property do we think we should use? Well, first, let's the bottom. All right. Yeah, that was fast. And you are correct. So we are going to use the property on the bottom. You can see it there. And we're also going to turn what's given in our equation, what's given in our problem into equations. So if the sum of A and B is 20, how would we write that as an equation? You can type it in the chat or say it out loud. You're too lazy. Get out of here. Don't be like that. All right. A plus B equals 20 is the correct answer. And then now we have their product is 8. So the product of A and B is 8. So that would just be AB equals 8. Let me write that really quick. Okay, so now we're going to use that in our equation right here. And then this side, we replace A plus B with 20 because we just already solved that over here. And then we replace AB in the equation with 8. So this turns into 20. Note that that's a multiplication sign, not like an X or anything. 20 times A squared plus B squared minus 8. All right, and now kind of showed the answer. We're going to find A squared plus B squared. So that's kind of similar to the previous problem, and we're going to use this first one that's circled up there. Then we replace the 20 with A plus B. So then this side turns into 20 squared. And then we can also put in 8 for where the AB is. So this, we are going to take it all the way down here and replace that with 8. And so then this side of the equation turns to A squared plus B squared plus 16. And okay, so if we do some more simplification, 20 squared equals 400. Then you can subtract 16 from both sides. So then you do 400 minus 16, and you're going to get 384. So this equation simplifies down to A squared plus B squared equals 384. And why did we do this again? Well, remember that, let me change my color here. Remember, up here, all that we need to find is what A squared plus B squared equals. And we just found it down here. So we're going to take this and put it in here. Okay, I'm going to erase some stuff. And so we did 20 times 384 minus 8 equals 7,520. So does everyone see how we got there?
Yeah, this one's a little confusing because it has multiple steps. But once you get more practice with these, and then you'll be able to like see which property you should use like faster and faster, and it'll become easier. Not a lot confusing.
All right, so do you want to try to go back over it and like see if you can understand this a bit more? Or would you rather like do a Kahoot? The Kahoot might be very, very hard, just so you know.
Yeah, I'll go with the
Okay, we'll do the Kahoot. It's not that hard actually. That was just.
That was it. Yeah, don't worry.
So we're not doing this.
Okay.
And
Go.
blah blah blah. Yay.
Types of people in Kahoot. Doesn't get a question wrong. Oh, I wonder who that one is. Always gets on the leaderboard. Rage quits after missing the second question.
I feel like that's a lot of people in this class.
Cheats off the smart kid and gets second. I don't know how you would cheat in a Kahoot. That's virtual.
I don't know. I guess you just sit behind the person and see what they click. But not in the virtual world.
I mean, in my class, there's this annoying group of people who say the answer to everything really loudly and ruin the whole fun of the Kahoot.
Oh.
Okay, anyway. Let's go. All right, I'll stop sharing briefly.
Also, we need to skip some of them.
Okay.
Should I share my screen? I can't annotate, but should I do it?
Oh, yeah.
Is-
You can go ahead and do it.
Okay. If I need to annotate, Well, I don't think any of these are that hard, so I don't think we
if
would need
they're not that hard,
any.
then that's good. So don't worry, you guys, it won't be that hard.
I can't touch my laptop because it is really hot right now.
If
Okay.
I need to end.
I think you're freezing a bit.
I don't know if it's my computer or if like something's wrong with this, but the Kahoot won't load on my thing. Here. Let me try again.
Wait, why do you need the Kahoot if there's someone already presenting? Are you revealing that you're actually playing in it?
No, I'm presenting.
Oh.
Yeah. I guess if you want to annotate, just like open a Jamboard for like if you need to, and then just write stuff in there.
Oh wait, it works now.
Oh.
Okay, here.
Okay. Right. We will be doing a Kahoot very soon now.
Can you see?
Prepare yourselves. Yes, we can.
Okay. Hopefully the questions load because this is kind of giving me a bad feeling. We'll start at like 11. No, 12. It's already 11. What do you see right now?
Just the screen with people's names.
Oh. Okay.
Right. Come on, guys. Join the Kahoot. There's 11 of you in here.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna reshare in 1 second. Okay, what do you see now?
Paint. Oh, that's
Okay.
a smart solution.
Thank you.
I see
Okay.
wonders on Kyung's laptop. Did I pronounce that right? I feel like I pronounced it wrong.
You pronounced it
No,
correctly.
it is fine.
Wait, is it a Windows 11?
Yes.
Because I have a Windows 11 right behind me.
Oh.
It looks so weird. I like.
That's what I'm using right now. A Windows 11.
I got the 11 like really late because I was lazy to get it, and it looks a little very different. Anyways, wait, how many people do we have in class right now? We have 13, but that's including us too. So, okay, we can start.
Yeah. Right. Weird equations number 2.
Ooh, this one is very like. Actually, technically, 2 of these are right because it is a big number.
But if you put it,
It's a really big number. Yeah.
My luck is
No, how did someone not? Oh my God, how did the person who guessed it's a big number not get it right?
Sorry.
It's your guys' fault. You should have changed it.
testing my luck. I test my luck.
Anyways, I'm pretty sure you guys know how to do this one, but I'm just testing this out. Okay, so you can like see me writing, right?
Yeah. That's
Oh,
right, fine.
okay. So yeah, it's just like this, and then canceling out. Beep. So our answer is this. I feel proud of myself. Sir Isaac the Newt.
Wait, why is someone not calling? Who the
Oh, I
heck
bet
is
it's like a new
someone is
code.
being an imposter.
Okay, we didn't like specifically go over this one, but if you think about it, it should be pretty simple. Hint, hint, it's not my favorite color.
What was her favorite color again? Was it red?
I'm
Is it
disappointed in you, Yolanda. Anyways.
Well, I didn't pick
So,
red anyway.
I should have done 4.
it's-
I originally thought it was 4 exclamation mark, but I decided to go against it and did 10. I should have trusted my gut instinct.
Or maybe you should have thought about it.
I got too lazy. And plus, there's like 5 seconds left.
It's not a exclamation, it's a factorial. How do I clear the whole screen?
I forgot it. I forgot what it was called. So 4 times 3 is 12 times 2. 24. Oh yeah, it's 24.
Oh wait, I'm dumb. I can just scroll down. Okay. So oh yeah, which are not multiples of 10. So anything that's like factorial that's greater than or equal to 7. So like 10. Oh wait, what? 10 factor. Wait, no. I'm confused. Where's the thing I used?
It should be the pencil, right?
The pencil is like so thin, but whatever. I guess I'll just use it.
I think you can change the thickness. Just go to size.
Oh,
That
okay.
sounds very wrong. I think you can change the thickness.
Okay, Colin. Anyways, so 10 factorial. That's 10 times 9 times 8 times 7. And then the rest, I don't really care. So the point is that there's a 7 in here, and then anything multiplied by 7 is a multiple of 7, right? So that's going to be true for any number that's greater than or equal to 7. So that's why all of these are right except for the 4, because 4 is just 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. And well, that's not a multiple of 7.
Does that apply to any number?
No, because if I have, this number is prime, right? So
only prime numbers?
Yeah, this specific thinking only would apply to prime numbers, because let's say I did multiples of 6 instead. So 4 factorial, it's 24, right?
Yeah, that counts. Yeah, I get that.
It's not lower than 6, but it's still, yeah. So only for prime numbers, like 7.
Okay.
Okay. So may or may not skip this. Let's go. Okay. We can do this. I believe in you guys. We just kind of did this. Well, actually, this might be too hard to do in like this short of a time.
Yeah.
Everybody can just guess, honestly. I think you guys are capable of doing this.
The answer is.
Huh? Oh wow, 2, 2, 2, 2. So
I knew what this answer was because aside from 1 and 9, 9 only has one other factor, which is 3. So both A and also it would make perfect sense because 3 squared is 9, 3 squared is 9, 9 plus 9 is 18, and 3 times 3 is 9, so it's 6 because
No, for 2 questions so far, the first thing I thought it was right, but I decided to go with something else for some strange reason, and I get it wrong.
Oh no, don't do
I
that.
should just trust my gut instinct.
Yeah, or you can actually solve it. That's also always an option. Anyways, so this one, I think you are all capable, but like I said, this might be a little too hard to do in 30 seconds. But anyways, I'm gonna use the one that's like a plus b squared, equals a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. That's a 2. Oh, oops. Anyways, so it says that a times b is 9, so I can put that in there. And then I get a squared plus 9 times 2 is 18 plus b squared. And then it says that a squared plus b squared is 18. So I can take these, bye-bye. So then it's 18 plus 18, that's 36. So 36 is equal to a plus b, the quantity of squared. Well, 36 is 6 squared. So a plus b must be 6. Okay. Or you could have gotten really lucky and found a and b separately, but for the purpose of this class, I encourage you to use my method. Any questions? Oh wait, you can probably see the Zoom right now. Whoa. Oh, you guys should all know this if you were at least half awake. Who put 0? I'm disappointed in you.
Possibly me.
Possibly you? Wow.
Possibly.
I bet
Is
your
that
gut
called?
instinct told you to put 1 and then you put 0.
No, I'm just stupid. You know, like a lot of things that are like 0, some like advanced math thing is just 1. I don't know. I just thought it was 0 for some reason.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You can just pay more attention next time.
I wonder if someone might have mistaken the I for a 1. Oh my god, we have 5 seconds left. 4, 3.
It's green.
I don't think it's green. Don't trust
Yeah.
whoever said that.
Watch everyone put green
I
now.
chose blue.
Wait, is the right answer on here or am I being dumb?
It is, right?
I chose
Really?
blue.
Wait.
Isn't it
I have a
40?
feeling. Oh my god, yes!
Oh, wait, that's weird. Oh, wait. Oh, it's not on here.
Yeah, it's 40. I'm confused.
Okay, the question was supposed to be written differently.
I think it's the 2 factorial is supposed to be under the 5 factorial as
Yeah.
well. Yeah. If you got that right, I don't know how you got that right, but good job.
I think the answer is 120.
I don't think so.
The answer should be 40,
Yeah.
written as like it is.
Okay, you guys can do this. I don't know. Did we go over this? Oh, wait, I don't remember. Nope. Oh. Well, if you think about it, it's a reverse distributive property.
No, we didn't
So-
do reverse distributive property.
Called factoring. But like the x and the y are there, right? So, okay. What you guys put are right, like
That
what
got
the
me.
majority of you put, but that's not what we're supposed to do because we're supposed to try and factor it, which means to like condense it. But we won't pay attention to that one because we didn't really go over it. I love you. So this is like from was it last class? Yeah, last class.
Yeah.
With like the weird symbols and the weird forgetting the name of this operators.
All right, I believe you guys can get this one correct. We'll see.
Yeah, I did it. Let's go. I actually solved it. Yeah, I actually tried to solve it for once. Let's go.
Nice.
I'm so proud of you.
Yes, me too.
Okay. Back. I haven't found a way to, oh no, go away. Do this efficiently yet. Emphasis on yet. Is this even working? Wait, what? I'm confused.
Can you change
Whatever.
the eraser size? Try changing the eraser size.
How? I don't know if that worked.
Didn't do that too. It did a little bit. Is it
Whatever.
possible to
I'll just
fill
erase
the
this.
whole thing with white paint?
So, yeah. So I part u is I squared plus u squared. So 7 goes here. 8 goes there. 7 squared plus 8 squared. What's that? That's 49 plus 64. You add it, you get 113. Good job to everybody that did this. I'm proud of you.
All right. So this next problem is 2 factorial, and then take the factorial of 2 factorial, take the factorial of 2 factorial factorial. Just think about it, okay? It's not as hard as it looks. Think about what 2 factorial equals, and then take that and factorial it again.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna skip it, but I guess you guys can do it. Okay, I'll give you a hint. It's not my favorite color, and
It's my favorite color, guys.
It's not the color that Yolanda thought was my
Guys,
favorite
what's
color.
my favorite color? Everyone,
Wait,
think.
what? It wasn't?
What? Yeah, it's my favorite color. I knew
Oh,
it.
good job, guys. You did it.
So my favorite color is yellow, guys. Yes.
Okay.
Oops.
Anyways, so 2 factorial is, well, just 2. And then 2 factorial is, well, just 2. And then again, however many times that says to do it. Let's just get you 2. So high five, virtual high five. Wow. What is this?
So this one is not the same thing. Be careful.
Should I
It's
just like
3 factorial, 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 factorial. I don't know. I want to see who can get this right. So just think about it. So 3 factorial is 6. 6 factorial is what? And if you keep going and you keep going, what do you get?
You're right. It's a very, very big number.
Hey, most of you, half of you got it right. So I count that as a win.
What is this? I wonder. I'll probably just get like a storage issue on my calculator.
I'm disappointed in myself.
Ooh, you can do this. This is my favorite out of the things we learned today.
Do you remember the
Difference of
property?
squares.
Who remembers the property?
Hint, you just multiplied them. That was such a big hint. If you don't get this, I'll be disappointed because I just literally told you how to do it.
Yep, a squared minus b squared equals a plus b times a minus b.
Oh my gosh, I'm disappointed in 3 people today. So for this, remember we said that
My gut instinct was right again, but my logic shot it down.
Good job, logic. Okay, so we know, wait, oh yeah, okay, so a squared minus b squared equals a plus b times a minus b. Okay, so I just plugged that in, 11, 9, multiply, bam, just 99.
Right.
So I might end up skipping some problems just for fun. Hint, hint.
We have like 2 minutes left till class ends, so
Yeah.
we could do like this 2 more problems counting this one.
Maybe. We'll see. Whatever I feel like skipping will be
Okay.
skipped. Uh-oh. Okay, so
Logic shut it down. Logic shut it down. I blame it on my logic.
I don't think that was good logic then. Anyways, so now let's just use some actual logic to solve this problem. Because logic is our best friend. Once I am done erasing, we will at least. Okay, so what is the sum of all the even integers from -12 to 20? So I'm just gonna like see what happens. So there's -12, -10, -8, and then blah blah blah. And then there's 0. Then there's 2, 4, blah 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 blah, all the way to 20. So you might not see it right now because I didn't write it out all the way, but there's gonna be a -12, but then somewhere in here there's also gonna be a +12. There's a -10. Somewhere in here there's gonna be a 10. So all of these negative integers have a positive counterpart that cancels them out. So this whole part is canceled until there's 10, 12, 14, 16. I'm just starting somewhere in the middle here. 18, 20. And the 10 got canceled out, the 12 got canceled out. But these 4 numbers, well, they don't have a negative number to cancel them out. So we can, I mean, there's only 4, so you could just add it manually. But we could also use the method that we learned last class? Was it last class or last class? Can't remember. But anyways, you add the first and last number together. That's 34. And the number of pairs, well, there's 1 pair, then there's 2 pairs. 34 times 2 is 68. Any questions? Uh-oh, we are like running way over time. Oh,
I just end it.
oh, this is... I just want to see if there's one more good question. And I don't like this either.
Wait, why?
Because it's not special. Are any of these like special,
Let me see.
funny questions?
No.
Maybe the last one is.
The last one is not a funny question. The last one
Oh
is...
my god, I got it. Because spamming.
Oh, do this one. Just guess, or you can do this like actually. I actually like
Oh, I was
this.
spamming. Oh. Sucks to be me.
Hint. It's either red or blue. So you have a 50-50 chance.
I did red. Yeah.
Okay, so and this, yeah. Well, it's because of the 5 and the 2 that's somewhere in there. They multiply to 10, which means the last digit is a 0. But let's just look at the podium. Okay. Ooh, Sir Isaac the Newt was just a little faster than Sri, I guess.
It's not me.
Not Colin. It was not Colin. And then
Well, there's a Colin in 5th place.
Look at the... Okay, who is Sir Isaac the Newt?
Hopefully if they don't, so not Colin is not me, so that's probably one of the hosts. If Sir Isaac the Newt doesn't reveal themselves, I will get a point from 3rd place in Kahoot.
I am Sir
No,
Isaac.
don't reveal yourself, Diraj. No, please don't.
I'm totally not Sir Isaac the Newt. Was that what you meant?
Oh, okay. Hopefully he actually isn't, guys. Hosts, what will you say? Do you think it's Diraj or
I could be Sir Isaac the Newt.
Yes, good job, by the way. You won.
Good job, everybody. You can go now. I think there's gonna be homework posted soon. unless it's already posted. I don't think it is.
Guys,
But anyways,
everyone hit Alt Q. Alt Q.
Bye, guys.
what does that do? Does that leave
Don't
the
do
meeting?
it.
It basically kicks you out.
Oh. Okay, fun to know.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for coming.
Did you end the thing? Recording?